Have you ever stopped to ponder how one person can change the course of history? It's a question that invites reflection, isn't it? Throughout the ages, there have been individuals who've left indelible marks on the world, shaping the course of history with their actions, beliefs, and sheer willpower. These are the movers and shakers, the visionaries whose lives become the stuff of legends. One such individual, whose name echoes through the annals of time, is Nelson Mandela. Born into the Madiba clan in the Eastern Cape of South Africa, Mandela's journey was anything but ordinary. His birth on the 18th of July 1918 marked the beginning of an extraordinary life. His father, a local chieftain, named him Rolihlala, meaning troublemaker. Little did he know how fitting this name would be. Raised in a rural village, Mandela's early education was a mix of traditional Tembu teachings and British-style schooling. It was at this school that he received the English name, Nelson. As he grew older, Mandela's thirst for justice and equality took him to the University of Fort Hare, a hotbed for political discourse in the 20s and 30s. Here, Mandela's political journey began, engaging in student protests and challenging the status quo. This ultimately led to his expulsion from the university. But even this setback didn't deter young Mandela. His early life experiences would prove to be the foundation for a path that would reshape not only his country, but the world. Driven by an unyielding spirit, Mandela stood as a beacon of hope against the oppressive apartheid regime. This man, this force of nature, refused to back down in the face of injustice. Instead, he rose, becoming a pivotal figure in the African National Congress, an organization at the heart of the resistance against apartheid. Mandela's fiery spirit and unwavering resolve were not without consequence. His dedication to the cause of freedom led to his arrest in 1962, an event that shook the world. Yet Mandela's fight was far from over. His arrest served to amplify his message, his voice echoing louder than ever before. The Rivonia trial of 1964 saw Mandela and his fellow ANC leaders tried for their roles in the fight against apartheid. The world watched, holding its breath as Mandela stood in the dock, his spirit unbroken. His words during this trial, "I am prepared to die," echoed around the globe, a testament to his extraordinary courage and commitment to the cause of freedom. His conviction and subsequent life sentence did not mark the end of Mandela's fight, but rather a shift in its nature. From within the confines of his prison cell, Mandela continued to inspire and motivate his people, his message of freedom, equality and justice resonating across the world. Despite the walls of his prison cell, Mandela's message of freedom, equality and justice resonated across the world. In 1990, after 27 long years, Mandela walked out of prison, not a broken man, but a symbol of resilience. His release was a victory for all who value freedom, a beacon of hope that echoed across the globe. But Mandela's journey was far from over. He was now tasked with the monumental challenge of dismantling the very system of apartheid he had fought so hard against. Mandela, driven by an unwavering belief in equality, began the painstaking work of reconciliation. He understood that the path to a united South Africa was not through vengeance, but through understanding and forgiveness. His efforts culminated in 1994, when he was elected as the first black president of South Africa, marking a turning point in the country's history. He led with a spirit of inclusivity, striving to heal a nation scarred by decades of racial divide. In a world where division was the norm, Mandela chose unity, forgiveness, and reconciliation. Nelson Mandela's life serves as a testament to the power of perseverance and the unyielding belief in the fundamental rights of all individuals. This man, who was born into a world of racial segregation, chose to challenge the status quo and fight for a future where everyone could live in harmony, regardless of their skin color. Mandela's journey from a simple village boy to the first black president of South Africa is a narrative of resilience, sacrifice, and unshakable conviction. His 27 years in prison did not weaken his spirit. Instead, it strengthened his resolve to dismantle the oppressive apartheid regime. His actions echo in the annals of history, inspiring millions across the globe to stand against injustice and inequality. His legacy is not just the democratic South Africa we see today, but also the enduring belief that even in the face of overwhelming adversity, change is always possible. His legacy is a beacon of hope, reminding us that no matter the circumstances, one person can indeed change the world. Be sure to hit that like or subscribe button and keep being curious, beautiful, and continue learning. Check out some of my other videos and keep staying curious.